just reply. I said, babe, he said it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Babe, like a Monday, Ferrari body. This is sweet Saturday. That just reply. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, 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 woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That just reply. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, 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 woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Beats and the Chicago Blues. That's fielded in the end zone. first down, and they're going to throw with Allen, eluding the pressure right. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this one complete to Charkandrick West. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going deep for Benjamin. And that's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Weaver dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Try and run for this. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To the air, Allen. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And I think the ball's out. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of your...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Milano in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Off the play fake. Weaver looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Weaver underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Barney. Gone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Off play action. Weaver. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Weaver. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Weaver. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Off the play fake. Weaver. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing now is Allen, escaping the pressure right. Going deep for his tight end Clay. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Leopard! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weaver. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to the booth right after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down. Weaver. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Throwing on 1st down. Weaver. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Detroit! 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 Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st down, Weaver. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd down, Weaver. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He'll try and sneak it here. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Over!
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Dancing to his left. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Gets fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Off play action. Weaver. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. From the gun, Norton. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Weaver. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun! Over! Gun!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Norton. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To throw on second down. Norton. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Weaver. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
2nd and goal from the 1. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the secrets.
And that's caught inside the 30. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so you might as well have not even had the penalty.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This is West. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Steps away to his left. He may try and run, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weaver. They'll buy some. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Watch it now, Barney!
Off the play fake. Weaver under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
To throw on 3rd down. Weaver. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Benjamin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw on 2nd down. Weaver. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards.
Flex round!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Charles Clay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And he'll bang that one through. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
To throw again. Weaver. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Trent Murphy in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch it now, Barney!
Operating from the gun. Weaver, flush to his right. That goes for a gain of 31. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Looking to throw. Weaver, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Detroit!
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Detroit! Over!
On 3rd down, Weaver forced out to his left. And that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brendan Langley there to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Weaver eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know
under pressure, they got him again. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Left side here, caught by Clay. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Detroit! Leopard!
On 1st and 10, Weaver. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Brooklyn, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Beat him a bite, and at least in the beamer, I'm Brian O'Connor.